1:54 a.m. I'm in my parents' lane. Been here all night, varying places in the lane. I was parked up by my parents' house, and then I moved down the lane, which is darker, so it's more. It's not don't have bright lights in my face if I'm just on the internet, which is what I've been doing, watching YouTube videos. Haven't left here since I got food and came back. I went to Elk Run Heights last night to Arby's, and before I went, I wanted to stop at Dollar Tree and get a couple snacks, and I did a Google Maps search for the closest Dollar Tree to Elk Run Heights, and it was Evansdale, so I drove to there first. And because of surveillance, I think there was frauds waiting there for me already. Don't know which one it was, but they were acting fishy in there. And Dollar Tree in Evansdale. Didn't know any of them. Didn't have any confrontations with anyone or any run-ins with anyone or no problems. But they were just acting fishy in there, and it was indicated afterward that one of them was one of the people trying to make false claims that I had some connection to them. I didn't have any connection to them. They're using surveillance to know everything that I'm doing, and they know that I've been eating at Elk Run Heights or Independence often recently at Burger King or Arby's. That's my pattern in the last several weeks. 3 weeks, I suppose. So whoever they were in the Dollar Tree that's trying to make a false claim that I had any connection to them or contact or communication with them, they're criminals. They're using surveillance to stalk me, and I want them pressed charges on them because in some way they're making false claims so they can try and steal from my life, which is these, my life has been tortured for 12, 13 years now, physically and psychologically, as these people use surveillance to anticipate where I'm going, stalk me, steal from me, stage lies, make false claims, and I have PTSD from it, and it triggers my PTSD, or it exacerbates it greatly when these things happen. It didn't really trigger my PTSD because there was no confrontation, but I paid attention to what was going on, and I posted on my x.com/WADES2ND after I left, and I was going through Jessup. I posted about what happened at Dollar Tree, or what I observed at Dollar Tree and the indications after that. This will be for youtube.com/@WADEALANHEINEMNMN. I've had absolutely no sexual or physical contact with anyone since 2017. I am not attracted to minors or children being nude. So I've never had child porn. I never sought out child porn. Those things are over and done with now. I did not do it. I don't know what there's been indications again over and over again in 2025. They're all false allegations or indications or whatever they are, but it bugs the shit out of me. It's very irritating or very, upsetting when I know there's things like that being indicated when I have absolutely no interest in viewing children. None of my searches are about viewing children. And as I've said over and over again for years and years now, when I fall asleep or when the frauds get an opportunity to get their hands on my phone, I believe they switch it with a cloned phone back and forth. And then when they've had the device that I was on, then there's nothing bad that happened on that device, but who knows what the fuck they're doing on the device that they're switching with. And I know they're gamblers and they're into cryptocurrency in 2018. Those are all the indications on the iPad that I bought that year. And then they switched it with a clone device, and I was getting all kind of indications about gambling. Never once gambled in my entire life online, and I'm not a gambler. I haven't been a gambler since high school. I got cured of that when I went to the dog track with a friend of mine named Lynn in high school when we were 16, 17 years old. I lost almost every time we went in there. It cured me of gambling. I used to get lottery tickets every once in a while, the $1 or $2 lottery tickets. I don't even do that anymore. Last time I bought one was when it was $1 billion. I think last 2 times I bought one was when it was over $1 billion, just for fun, just to have the same opportunity as anyone else that might win $1 billion. And, obviously that would change your life completely if that happened. But I'm not into gambling. It doesn't give me a thrill. I don't, think I'm going to win. I'm not delusional. Very few people are good at gambling where they can make money, like 5% or less. The rest of it goes to the house. The house always wins. They say that, and that's true for the most part, unless you're gambling directly with other people or playing poker at the casino or something like that, because they won't let you win over and over again. At the casino, if you're winning over and over again, you're counting cards or something like that, and they won't let you get away with it. So I don't know why I got enough tangent, but I am not doing anything wrong. I'm not a criminal. I've never been involved in trafficking. I am free to go. I'm not under any police or law enforcement control whatsoever. I've never been to any court for anything, and I haven't done anything wrong. So I'm free to go. You don't get to hold me or suppress the truth about me for anything. And I've not used Facebook in 4 years. I haven't done anything wrong whatsoever. I haven't been inside any of my travel trailers or campers with anyone. And I haven't been inside any of them really for any amount of time. I want to get it so I could sleep inside one of them, but they've been hitting me relentlessly with energy attacks, which has caused major injury to my legs, feet, and gut. Major swelling, as I've said over and over again, as I get ridiculed relentlessly for being fat. Half of my, what it looks like is weight gain is bloating or swelling. Inflammation is a better word. Swelling and inflammation from being cooked by energy attacks. And I don't care if you believe me or not. That's the truth. It's not some other medical condition. I am being cooked by energy attacks as I sleep by fucking cowards. The biggest cowards in the history of the fucking world that would do that. I would never even think about being that fucking cowardly to hit somebody with an energy attack who did nothing wrong. You're the biggest fucking cowards in the history of the goddamn world. Signing off, Wade Heineman, 53 years old, born 11/4/71. And again, my brain starts having problems thinking clearly, and I have problems with speech, problems with thinking, problems with, doing things, functioning properly. That's what happens after they hit me for this long with energy attacks. I am suffering from sleep deprivation, which is a form of torture in itself, along with the energy attacks that have been cooking my legs, feet, and torso for all spring and summer. These people are the most cowardly little douchebag fucks in the history of the world, hitting me with energy attacks. They have no honor, no integrity, no courage, no bravery, and no character. They're Zippola. Signing off, Wade Allen Heineman, youtube.com/@ WADEALANHEINEMNMN. And I've absolutely done nothing wrong.